So this is gonna be my day. Here's what I'm building. The sawmill. Pretty much the cheapest decent sawmill you can find online at a Harbor Freight. Central machinery, and it's a bandsaw style. Has a platform it slides against, can cut a board up to like 10.5 or 11 feet, something like that. So we're gonna put this sucker together today, and that's all the pieces. This thing was in storage because I wasn't ready to assemble this thing and not be on site to keep an eye on it. So that's heavy. That's the biggest component. That's the actual engine and the blade and all this. This is the rails that it slides on, and those are the all the parts are in those boxes. So we're gonna go pick a spot for this, which is gonna be below the leach field. And here, let's walk up there, show you the location. So okay, let's go with this. This is a good location. See, my tractor's been through here quite a bit, but I think right here, right off the tracks of where the tractor is, we're gonna put the sawmill. All right, let's get to it. I walked past the orchard today. The orchard is where we put the trees. Wow, that's a good comment, John. Anyway.
Can you move the camera? You're right in my...
Yeah, sure. So I walked the orchard today, which is where the driveway is going to be. And if you walk up a little bit, I looked to the right and saw this fairly large pine tree, this yellow pine tree, that had fallen probably a year ago maybe. So I made a couple cuts on it, and I think what I'm going to do is use it for the deck boards off of the RV. This thing is it'll extend our living space in the RV. Outside we could sit somewhere to take our shoes off, somewhere to just kind of relax in the evening, watch the sunset, whatever. Basically, we're going to build a deck a little about the size of the awning. And I took that little electric chainsaw and got right through this guy. So I'm going to cut 10-foot sections out of this big tree. And the girls are playing down there in it. It's like a new fort for them. And we're going to try to mill this.
We've spent the last 2 hours, probably, getting attachments changed on the tractor and getting this log out of the woods. Well, we got 2 logs. So I thought the GoPro was on, but we
It happens.
We were able to get the log on the mill.
Yeah, good thing you didn't see it.
It was actually not very smooth at all, so it's a good thing it didn't film. But it's here.
We're gonna wrap it up here, Meg. We got too much to prep still. Sorry. Today is the day I fire up the sawmill. So first, I gotta make sure the main rail here is level. Not only this way, but also that way. Now there's two rails. There's this rail here and this rail here. If you could see right about there, there is a seam in the rails. So I know you can't see from the camera angle, but basically when you look down the rail, it goes down and then like back up again right at that point. And that's not good, because when you cut the board, it's going to reflect that V or that transition. So I have an idea, and it's going to allow me to get this thing level without shifting dirt around and stuff like that. So I have cinder blocks in the ground, and they're just basically over the feet where they're going to be. I went ahead and bought 1/2-inch bolts by 4 inches, a couple of nuts on each, and if I put these through the holes in the rail, what it would allow me to do is just the height of each foot by, that's probably 3/4 of an inch or so. So I could get it almost level on these blocks and then come around and fine tune this one so that the rail is actually sitting on this bolt, and then take the second nut and clamp it all down nice and tight. Might need some lock nuts, but I'm going to see if this works before I go modifying this approach any further. Jeez, what a horrible drill bit.
Have I ever said that John's a genius? Because he is.
Thanks, honey. So basically this screw adjusts the amount of the thickness of this one sheet of plywood. So if you space all of them within a sheet of plywood and basically get it level, then you can come back around, loosen up these screws, get a buddy to lift it up for you, and then tighten the other screw down and tighten them down together. Then you got some solid feet.
That was too easy. Compared to our last attempt.
It's a good plan coming together, baby.
We just needed a few days to think about this.
Yeah. Puppy cuddles and we got it.
We're smarter with puppies.
College graduate.
Is it like butter?
Yeah.
Whoa! Look at it, John! Look at it! It's so awesome!
That's cool. Holy wow, how pretty is that?
It's beautiful.
That was laying in the woods, ready to rot.
Wow! So cool! Are you excited?
That's awesome, yeah, of course.
Wow!
I'm glad you're excited.
I am!
the finished, I guess, the scrap. I'm still learning, probably minimize that in the future. So those are the sides with the bark, and this is the finished product. Look at that. So these are each 9 feet long, and I cut a few big ones. Let's see how big. Wow, they're 8.5 inches long. Wow, there's a couple of them. I got 3 big 8.5 inch cuts, and then I switched over. Those are 5 inches wide. So I kept the thickness 1.25 inches on everything, and I got some more over here too. These are 5.5 inches wide. Those are cool. That's a good deck board size 5.5 inches. But I got this plus another set like this from 2 logs in the shed. Really happy with how the mill went through this fairly easily. It is just pine. We'll test it with some hardwood, but I wanted to kind of get the hang of it first, see what to expect, something soft like pine. And I got all this poplar too. Look at this. I mean, man, we're gonna use this poplar for the, I keep saying, the trim work in the house, like base molding, crown molding, anything like that. We're gonna be using the poplar for, but this pine is fantastic. I cut this, and Meg said right off the bat, she's like, wow, I want some rough sawn floors. It has a really, the blade puts a really cool texture in it that is pretty unique. This was obviously beetle kill. I see some marks of gray in here. And this is what's left over. I can't get another cut out of this. It leaves about, geez, 3 inches or so of the board, but that's fine. I'll put use to this. Really happy with it. Cut 2 really large pine logs so far. Everything was nice and smooth, so 2 thumbs way up here for the Harbor Freight sawmill. Bought it for about, with shipping, maybe 2,400 bucks. And definitely gonna get my money's worth, especially with today's lumber prices. I just think it's cool. I think it's like the pioneer way of doing things, and you appreciate it more. That's some pretty wood. No chemicals, just straight out of the forest on the mill. And now it's just these nice planks of wood.
How many boards we got, John?
I think 16. All right, today I am doing service on my RK24 for the first time. I've really, this thing does not look new anymore. It's been in the mud, the dirt, everything. So I'm gonna give it a good cleaning, and I'm gonna change its fluids. So went to Rural King, got 10W30, 1 1/4 gallons, so 5 quarts there. I got this hydraulic oil, 5 gallons of it. And I also got 4 quarts of this front differential fluid. Picked up a little filter because the oil is in a weird spot. Also got this TYM. Here, let me get it. Also picked up this hydraulic oil filter made by TYM. There's the number on it. Got that at Rural King, off the shelf, and this also at Rural King, TYM, and there's the number of it. Small little guy. So, what we're first gonna do is drain the oil. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, so pipe looks good. Pipe looks real good. Still a little bit running along the side, but that'll probably stop. This side looks really good. It's actually dried up and it's all going down the pipe. Trickling out. That's where I got stuck yesterday. So there is a ditch on the road. I just had to make a little trail from our pipe to it. It was there at one point, but who knows how long it's been. Alright, so gravel is coming. I got my ditch ready. I need a little area in case we have to leave, so I'm going to have the guy dump it right here. And that engine's in the way. How funny is that? Look at that thing. And that's not a small engine either. Maybe an old tractor engine? I have no idea. I'm going to take a hose or a pressure washer and see what's going on with it. It's so funny. These rocks are in the way. I got to get those out of the way. And the engine. So I'm going to go get the tractor and get this done. Yeah. Look at that little face. Oh, you want to play? Right in the mud. Oh, really? Hold on. Come here, come here, come here. There we go. Let's go on this side. This is the cool side. Come on, let's go. All right. Yeah. Yeah, get in the mud. We're going to need a little tub of water for them. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? What you doing? You going to help me with the rocks? Yes. All right, let's do it. Let's go get the tractor, Carmen. Here. That's my coffee. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. What's that tractor? Come on. I knew you wanted my coffee. You're gonna fall in there. Come here, come here. Come on, it's just the tractor. Sorry about all that wasted footage. All right, I gotta go because gravel's coming right now. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Way to photobomb. Appreciate that. What? Dear Virginia, I thought you were cooler than this. I'm not really liking the summer temperatures in November.
Is this normal?
Is this normal? This doesn't feel normal. Look at my precipitation. Perspiration.
Precipitation would be rain.
Hey, you know what? My head is raining, so... No, it's just, I got like, it's... This time of year has long shadows, and it's like the sun is like right up there in my face all day long. I guess I'm just a complainer. I'm never going to be happy. Might as well move to the Yukon. But then we got mosquitoes there. So I'll never get megged in the Yukon. Never.